Theme song.
It is a few days into our war with the Slavers Guild and the pirates and eventually the Android Collective, but not just yet because I'm still too worried about that. And things are going okay. We have the crew on board the Sea Turtle hard at work, almost too many tasks. And again, we have power issues. What have I done? What have I done again? I think maybe this is too small of a power generator because I think the power layout is okay, just not maybe the actual generator capacity. So I could consider, doing some redesigns here. Maybe you get another power generator in here. This space is kind of not really being used that well. Gas scrubber and a battery and stuff. So I could probably get another power generator in here. But that means I'm going to be getting pretty low on my energy rods, which are both now down to 30 apiece. Not ideal. So we're powering up our engines again, and we're in a new sector. A new sector possibly filled with enemies, yep, but also filled with vital things that I need. And so we have to fight. We must fight. And I'll just make sure navigation is yellow as well. And I think one thing that we did in the last video is we ran a crew aboard the ship like pretty much right away. It gets a little spicy. You've got to be careful. But I think like we have enough crew and we're about to have more that it's actually not a bad idea. I think if we do it again this time, though, I might not take prisoners. But if I can successfully take this ship down, we're going to have a claimable ship, which we can at least take all the stuff out of, a salvageable ship, and then these pirates, the dead pirates. So, chance to have... Oh, and good, we have some energium, so this should be a good little... Oh, the evasion has failed. What a terrible, sad thing. I think this is the perfect chance to attempt having the Sea Turtle come in kind of close, and then we'll have this ship right up on its butt, right like this. And that will allow just maximum firepower. Now, what's going on here? Is this an ally of some kind? I think that's an ally that just warped in. Or is that the claimable ship? I can't tell. At any rate, we're going to take this ship on. And I think to keep them from jumping, we'll board them right away as well. So let's deploy. Dun, 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 dun. And what do we have here? Only one weapon. What a shame. Eves? Open fire. Oh, except we kind of wanted Eves, didn't we? Hang on. Why do we have Eves? Everybody else is asleep except for Eves and Kyle. So Team 2 is full of some people that are not... Okay, what I need to do is, once I get 2 more red shirts, that'll be better. So why don't we take... let's make Paul and Remmels. Paul and Remmels, Team 2 now. And then these guys will be Team 1. Now we have some low stamina here, but I think it's going to be worth it. So we're going to take Team 1, draft them. Team 2, draft them. We're going to wake them up, and we're going to board. Because it's time. I peaked my mic, but that's how excited I am. It's time. It's time to board. Time to get spicy with it. Open fire. Eves, do your job. Now, how many... I'm sure I'm doing okay. 14. That's not great, but it's not nothing. It's taken... Eves, what are you do... Is Eves drunk at the wheel again? Or did I not do it right? Okay. I think I didn't do it right. Wait, what do we see here? Hang on. Folks. We have pirates boarding us. I see. I don't know how I feel about that. Ah. Dr. Barb, get ready. It's going to be up to you. Wait, what are they doing? Are they just... I think they just stole stuff? Or wait, is that my shuttle? Oh, for heaven's sake, that's my shuttle. Oh, good Lord, I'm a dummy. Oh, I was so excited. I thought they were boarding me. Why do I even play this game? I'm clearly too stupid for it. Now, I had kind of targeted over here, I thought. Maybe it was because I clicked away too Too soon. Now, I've got to move fast because at any second now, they are for sure going to start spinning up their engines. So let's go ahead and dock over there. And then let's bring you nearby. Any second now, they're going to spool up those engines, and I don't want them to. I think they aren't spooling up their engines because they think they have a shot at taking out the sea turtle. My meat wall. Well, that's okay because our boarding party is showing up. Ready to do the deed that must be done. The destruction of the pirate ship. Maybe we don't need to board. I think we did a clean destruction here. Okay. So we didn't need to board in order to stop them from jumping away, but this is certainly helpful now. So I think if we do this here and we board here, let's find out if this is a good idea. Wish us luck. All right, Team 2. You're going to dock right there. Careful, boys. JS is taking too much damage. If JS takes any more damage than that, I'm going to want to... Okay, it looks like their aim isn't that great. Hopefully ours is. JS is taking too much damage. I'm going to board JS. JS is back aboard. All right, Team 1. Freya, Jaffers, and Drew are holding strong. We're going to unload Remmels and Paul. Remmels and Paul are going to make their way into here and see if they can't figure out what all that shooting's about. Hopefully it's about pirates that are ready to die. And then I think if there's any ones that are any good... Oh, look at all the carnage. I think we still have our whole team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yibo. Yibo has given up and is approaching us. Don't know what that's all about. Oh my goodness, Paul took a direct hit from... Okay, Christine is also down. Now what's this Yibo deal? What's Yibo's deal here? He's not gonna last very long, but do we like him? Operations 3, Construction 3, Mining 3. We kind of do like him. I wish there was a way to take him prisoner. There's not. There's only a way to execute him. All right. Careful, Remmels and Paul. Careful. We need to try to flank wherever that gunfire is coming from. You can do this, boys. They're exchanging some fire over here. Drew, Freya, and Jaffers are holding steady. JS is on board. He's going to be fine. He's unconscious, though. That's okay. That happens. That happens in war, JS. We like JS, actually. I got to remember to keep JS. Oh. This is going to be close quarters combat here. Okay, we've gotten Caesar down. And we've flanked around behind them. Hang on. Move you guys over to there. Do your worst. Oh my goodness, I think we just ran a very successful boarding party. I think that's it. Everyone has given up. It's time to go talk to them. All right, you guys, come on out here. Let's go talk to them. And maybe let's go talk to this guy before he dies, whatever his name was. He seemed like a good worker. He also seems like he is... I don't know where he went, but wherever he did, he's dead. All right. Remmels is apparently running our negotiation. We give up. Please accept a ceasefire. They offer you the following: 236 credits and 3 hyperfuel. Should we take it, folks? No deal. A pity we couldn't reach a deal today. Again, Michael, you know, we did reach a deal. You're all now my prisoners. I don't understand what you don't get about that. All right, before y'all die... oh, yeah, get some oxygen or whatever. Good, good. All right, you've got one of them. Bring them up here. You get this one. I want to take a look here. Let's pause the game before they all die, and let's analyze which ones we're keeping. How can I not... Okay, there we go. Operations 3. Weapons? No. Nav 2. Okay. Remmels? You're going to go here. All right, bring out the next one. Christine. Folks, I don't know if I should even be showing this part. I feel like maybe I should delete this part of the episode. This is not an ideal part. Wait, get this guy to follow you. Oh, I see. Wait, Amal. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, let's take a look at Christine. Now, Christine, medical 3. Shields, operations, weapons. A good doctor and a good pilot. Weapons 1. She's neurotic. Her working speed is slower. This is the part I don't think anybody should be seeing. Oh, I don't feel great about this. I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's take a look at Kessia. Gunner 3, shielding 3, operations 3. Really good ship, all-around ship runner. Decent with botany and mining as well. We could keep her around. Cassia or whatever. All right, Amal. Construction 3. Operations 3. Weapons 0. Navigation 3. Mining and botany. Bloodlust. Immune to panic. But no weapon skill and really bad accuracy. I got some bad news for you. I'm sorry, Amal. Michael, what do we have here? Weapons 0. Bloodlust again. Very good. Wait, hang on. Am I on the right person here? So wait, what did... Oh, wait. Amal has no weapons either, but he's like a general, all-around pretty decent crew member. Michael is the one that's got kind of a crappy situation. And as such, I think Kessia is the person that we're going to be keeping. Folks, don't look. Wait, did Michael survive his execution? Well, he won't the second time. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I don't like that. I don't feel great about that. I don't feel amazing about that. But you know what? Unfortunately, folks, it had to be done. Space is finite, okay? I know they like to tell you that space is not finite, but I got to tell you something. It's quite finite. And what we have here is a situation where we are running low on power, food, water, you name it. We are running low on it. And in those times, in those days, we cannot simply pick everybody and bring them over. Folks, it just can't be done. All right, let's get this over to the sea turtle. Let's get the that over to the sea turtle. I think they need the fuel. Let's get this meat and vegetables over to the sea turtle as well. That'll just help us kind of with our food. And I think everything else needs to go to the Julie Michael. Water for the food. Power because it's the bigger ship. Finished things. Power cell. Now, this is great. We got some energy cells back, so that battle was worth it. Because it paid for itself with ammunition. And, of course, some corpses, which will be nice chemicals for us in the future. Oh, what is going on in here? Okay, it's clear that this ship needs some rewiring, to say the least. And I think if I actually move some of this stuff over here, I could do that. So what does this look like if I put stuff here? I'll put our item fabricator here and our tools facility. I could almost put there. I can't put there. Come on, let me fit it somewhere. Let me. That's fine, because there's also these spaces in here. So maybe our item fabricator, actually, will move over here. Yeah, next to the toilet. It kind of looks like the same. It looks like maybe the assets are a little bit similar. Like, I'm not accusing them of copying them, but I'm saying maybe they're a bit similar. Now, the gas scrubber could also maybe just be shoved in here. It's a nice central spot. There's 2 doors here to scrub any unwanted gases. We also have one here near the galley, I guess. So that's okay. Yeah, let's move it for now. We don't need it necessarily, but we can keep it. And let's rules, select all, and empty out that stuff. And then we can move this. We can move that over eventually. And then we'll put another power generator in here. Now, I don't know if that's going to, cruise through all of my energy, but... Oh, we got to unload our folks here. And we got to undraft these folks. Now, where is JS? Is JS okay? Ah, JS is walking it off. That's all right. Uncomfortable environment. Wound. He took a quick wound. He'll be fine. He's going to heal up. He's having a nice meal. A well-earned meal in this galley that I just love. Now, if we could put a bunch of windows here, that would be even better. So, Bug Bite team, if you are listening to me, let's get some windows going. Needless to say, I want to do some more design work here and prepare this ship. We need to lock this ship into battle mode. This ship has now become a carrier. And what I am doing currently, and I'll tell you about this, what I hope to do this episode, is, let's move this around here first. Does that fit like that? Oh, perfect. Yes. Haha. So what I am currently working on is, fixing up, redesigning this ship a little bit, maybe to make it look a little more aggressive. So I might, finish this section off here, bring it around forward like this, keep some stuff in here, and then shorten this little area to that design I was talking about in an earlier stream. Put the command center right here, maybe. Just kind of make it look a little cooler, a little more combat ready, if you will. It's time. It's time to fight. No more hiding. No more trying to be friends with... Okay, Cassia? Are you doing okay? Cassia might not make it. 6 health. What are her conditions? Oh, she's got a lot of conditions. There's a med bed right here. I guess you guys don't use those. You just go to this med bay right here. Which, again, I mean, that's fine. But will you make it? Is she going to make it? Health of 6. I think she'll be fine. Now, like I was saying, I want to redesign this ship a little bit. It's going to be a heavily armed... My dream for this ship is to have it heavily armed, a heavily armed carrier. So 3 shuttle bays here should be enough. It'll be rolling with crew. And then another away team crew, I think, or a small skeleton crew, will be aboard a smaller 1x1 ship that I'd like to make, hopefully this episode. And it's gonna be a runabout style ship. It's gonna be loaded with guns. And by loaded, I mean, I think, system points 4. So I guess it'll have 2 guns and no shields. And hang on. How much does the hull stabilizer need? Okay, good. Oh, no, it does need 2 ship points. Okay, a 1x1 ship can either have 1 gun and 1 hull stabilizer, or 2 guns and it can't leave the sector. So my dreams of a runabout aren't the best. But maybe I can make a 2x1 here. Because if I make a 2x1, now it's got 8 system points as opposed to 4. So I can make a little 2x1 here and make a little runabout that way. So that's kind of something we're going to look into this episode. But for now, I'm going to clean up the spoils of war. I'm going to get Cassia feeling better, even though I killed all of her friends. Hopefully she'll come over to our side. Tanya and Aiko are on track, I think, to being convinced to join us. I don't know about Joris and Lekket. They're holding out. Their chance to convert is very low. But these two... Chance to rebel. Her chance to convert... Oh, okay, that's actually not great. We should turn off her recruitingness. And chance to rebel. Okay, we're going to actually... We got to let all 4 of them cook for a bit. And while we do that, we're also going to get the spoils of war here. Now, what away team is ready to go again? Not JS, unfortunately. But what if I did... Who are we looking at here? Paul, weapons 3. Okay. Paul is now going to be part of control group 1. And JS is now going to be control group 2. So we still have a nice, healthy, full, except with very low stamina, apparently. Nope. Hang on. Not JS. Okay, Jaffers. Okay, wait. Drew, Freya, Jaffers, and Paul will be control group 1. Okay, good. And you don't need to be drafted. You deal with yourself, JS. So Drew, for some reason, has not had a lot of sleep. Drew is not feeling great, so might not have a great away mission. But we need to explore both of these ships. So we have 2 derelict vessels here, and then we have this vessel here, which is claimable. And I don't know, do we claim it? Maybe this is our runabout. This could be our runabout. We should take a look. The Sea Turtle has no tools facility, but I know that I did that on purpose. We're working on a plan here. And we're going to dismantle you once you're empty. Why have more things been brought there? Excuse me. Yeah, we'll deal with that. We need to get the this ship. We need to get... Oh, just... 01. We need to get this ship mass supported. is something I also need to do. So while this ship is waiting for its last person, who are we missing? Freya, Drew, and Paul. Where's Jaffers? Oh, Jaffers! Oh, come on. No. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Who else is ready to go? Remmels, where are you? Down there with... Okay, fine. Okay, just the three of you are going to go and deal with this ship. This is ridiculous at this point. This is the problem that I'm facing now for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, I'm not a smart guy. So I'm leaving people drafted, apparently, or I guess he was over here when I drafted him, which was stupid. And it's starting to get hard to track where everybody is now that I've got two ships. And I guess I'm racing to build a third ship? I don't know how I feel about that. All the airlocks are blocked in here, so this is getting tough. Excuse me, Fiasco. I thought you were an expert. I thought you were an expert crew member at this game. Get and do some work for me. All right, a 3-person away mission. Will it be successful? Let's find out a little quicker here. And then while we're waiting for that to board, let's just set up a transfer rule here. And all 5 of those. Yeah, keep sending all that away. Any blocks you make, we want to send them to the Julie Michael, which can support their weight. All right. Oh, that was going a little fast. That's okay. All right. Now, we can't... okay, see, this is the problem. Right now, I've got Jaffers in Control Group 1. Okay, we'll fix Control Group 1 later. Great, Paul is going to get knocked out. And so is Drew. Oh, this is not a good away mission. Not only is this not a good away mission, but it's also led to a bunch of my crew... Like, my away teams are now just all disheveled. Yeah, not great accuracy. Until they get closer. That's much more effective. All right, the tired group. Okay, the tired bunch. Let's finish this up so you guys can go home and sleep. Let's speed up time here and get through this. Very good. Well, I certainly hope you guys are enjoying watching solid content. The show, at least with Space Haven, is going to get a lot darker now as we head into making war with everybody. Paul has fallen to his unconsciousness death. I am not sure what that's about. I assume it's because you got too low on stamina. Well, great work, guys. I'm sorry to make you work until you fell asleep, but it was important. Let's just take all this over to Julie Michael for now, just to keep life moving smoothly. And let's see if we maybe have to deal with Paul. Okay, Paul gets up and stumbles back to the ship, and he's going to be fine. So let's strip this ship. Let's explore this ship and explore this salvageable ship and see what we're dealing with. Now, this is a much smoother running away team crew. Look at these guys. And we found another person. Great and also crap. Well, who are we dealing with? We've got... Who's that? Who's this person? We have, welcome to the crew, Anya. She has been drafted. Okay, good for her. Anya, what do you got for us? Piloting 3, construction 3, gunner 2, operations 2, weapons 1, meh, navigation 3, okay. Accuracy 40, and she's confident. Okay, she could be good to have around. I think we like Anya. I think Anya's going to help us, hopefully, in the future. I am getting a little concerned because, as you can see, we have 18 energy rods left, so we might have to leave this sector early. Or prioritize what we are taking from all of these ships, all of our recent kills, to keep the lights on. Otherwise, we're going to start having power problems on board the Julie Michael. Oh boy, stressed out. Another thing I have done is I've started to have to micro my ship management a little bit more, in that Drew, Paul, Freya, and Jaffers, away team 1, my primary away team, is now no longer allowed to head over to work on other ships when undrafted. And this just has made my life a little easier as far as being able to access them. So let's say something goes wrong and we need to bring our crack team of shooty people around to another ship or something. Well, now I know they're all in one spot always because they're not allowed to leave the main ship. I have to look over this and make sure that maybe that's okay, like they're still good at logistics. But for now, that's just how I have to do it to ensure that I always have a good crew. Now, this is the salvageable ship, and I gotta tell you, we could claim it if we wanted, and I guess, most of it is built, and that's kind of nice. But, I don't know, folks. It's kind of junky, don't you think? So what do you say we claim it, and, of course, dismantle all this crap? And that's going to give us a couple of valuable things, but the most valuable thing that we have is time, and we don't have very much of it. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get through dismantling all this right away. I like soft blocks. I like soft blocks, so we'll go for that. We'll get an infra block out of that. This might even be some energy blocks, so that's nice. I know those will be some energy blocks. And we'll make sure to dismantle this one as well. Yeah, let's get those soft blocks. Why not? Just getting ready to build our next ship, if we find enough energy to make it worthwhile, of course. So, because they're not allowed to work on this ship, they will probably all take off. And I assume head back to sleep. I saw that scared me. A hull breach on this junky little ship, which we don't really need. So that's okay. And so we jump, abandoning our reclaimable vessel, but hoping to find some energium. Hopefully this is like the most energium we've ever seen ever in a system. I doubt it, but we need it to survive right now. It's getting dicey. I think we're down to like 8. Now, one thing I realized is we are sending that's actually not bad. 11 is not bad. Okay, let's get that over immediately to the Julie Michael. That's like the only priority right now. I mean, I suppose while we're here, we could go and check out this old abandoned vessel, because most of the mining pipes, we've got 2 here, and we have 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, so that'll be pretty good. It is a constant struggle to keep this ship here mass supported, but I am continuing to try. It's good that they keep making stuff, and I assume that's what's causing all of that mass support issue, but again, it's definitely a little bit nerve-wracking. Now, where's Team 1? Here they are. Nope. What have you done? Go dock here. I don't know what's going on. I think Shifty Hal is operating the controls again. We got to find out if Shifty Hal is to blame for this. I think he is, and I desperately want to blame him. Okay, now, no. Has my shuttle been hacked or something? What is going on with it? What's going on with my shuttles? Why can't I select? Okay, well, I think my shuttle, I don't know what's going on. My shuttle has disappeared, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. We can just, why don't we draft this and, oh, I see. It got like undrafted or something. Okay, let's send it home. Draft it. 1. Okay, you guys get on. I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like the androids are probably to blame. And you know what? I blame them. Let's go take a look at what this tiny ship has to offer. Okay, it turns out it had nothing to offer, but it might have a little bit of stuff to offer. Oh, that's not a bad haul. We've dropped into another sector with a bit more energium and a bit more hyperium, which has awakened my dreams once more of another ship. So I think it's something we're going to risk. We're going to, as I say, risk it for the Trisket. Now, let's head over to this abandoned ship and see if maybe there's some more treasures for me on this ship as well. Uh-oh. It turns out not too much was going on in this ship, except for another crew member. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, you guys took a while to kill that spider. Our newest crew member is Janelle. Now, Janelle has a 2 of weapons. She is a gourmand, so that's kind of cool. Wait, where didn't it say that somewhere? Yeah, she's a gourmand, enjoys eating. Mood is lifted every time she gets to eat. Great. Always fun to have somebody who enjoys eating on the crew. Notice we're just roasting these haulers now. These big tentacle boys. No problems on board this ship. But Janelle could be actually quite useful. I do think that we are getting close to a point in time at which we need to think about, do we expand to another ship? Of course. But do we get rid of some of our prisoners? Maybe we don't need as many prisoners as we have. This is one of the problems with this game, is it's very punishing. And I say that like it's a problem. It's not a problem. That's the whole point of a good game, is that if you expand too quick, too early, you're in trouble. It's your fault. Oh, we have a fire on board the sea turtle. This could be a problem. So we're going to draft you and get you working on that right away. And we're going to draft Jacob and get Jacob working on that right away. Now we've got to go back here and make sure that this is going okay. Which it is. Okay, good. Back to the fire. How are we doing? You guys dealt with it. Now get out of there before you get too sick. And over on the derelict vessel, we have almost claimed it. And we've almost claimed Janelle. And I think what it's time to do is, unfortunately, engineer a bit of an accident. Perhaps in engineering. Who knows where the site of this accident will be. All we know is that this quote-unquote accident is going to help... Well, oh, Janelle! We freed Janelle, and she beat a bug to death. Thank you very much, Janelle. And thanks to this ship for the, pretty decent haul. Not going to lie. I like that haul. That's a good haul. For those of you who haven't noticed, this is something I just found out. I believe, if you take a look here, as soon as this ship is docked, yep, I'm no longer mass supported, so I forgot. And that's obviously something that I should have known, because it makes perfect sense. But the shuttle is actually quite heavy. So without the shuttle, this ship is mass supported. So maybe, I don't know, I got to think about getting rid of some heavy stuff. But again, like, I don't know, what would I get rid of? This is my facility. So maybe I could also retool this whole area and put another engine in, or an engine in here maybe, on one of the legs, which would look kind of silly, but at any rate, this is what we're dealing with, and now we're ready to move on. No, we're not. We're waiting for a ship. What are you doing, pal? You're taking some stuff home? Okay, you dropped off some stuff. Okay, that's good. Making this ship even less mass supported, but that's okay. We're doing okay. This is starting to get more precarious, the balance here. I'm not generating a very easy surplus, but I have found some Hyperium and I have found some Energium to keep me going. So the fleet flies on. So we've dropped into another area with some decent resources. A bit of ice, 6 ice, a bit of Energium. That's a survivable amount. I'm going to get to building a craft here. So what do I need for that? Okay, so we'll be able to build that craft in no time, and then that brings this carrier here, this home ship, up to 3 shuttles. Another thing that I've done here is I've started to create a third control group. So this is control group 1, my main shooters. Control group 2 is going to fill up with some good folks eventually. You'll notice here Eves is not a part of this. She, or he, or whatever, is part of control group 3. Now, control group 3 is interesting. First of all, I've noticed that Eves has a helmet permanently attached to their head, and they keep just, stop putting sleeves on. Or taking your sleeves off, I guess. Why do people keep taking their sleeves off? Stop taking your sleeves off. The dress code does not allow for sleevelessness. They're all taking their sleeves off. Well, I didn't sanction sleeve offery. I gotta check all my people. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter that much, but we'll just... Whenever I see it, I'll just put their sleeves back on. There we go. So Eves is part of Control Group 3. Now, here's the interesting thing about Control Group 3. Not that great. Wimp. So, just really going to surrender and panic really easily, even though a weapons skill of 3. All around, Eves is an only okay person. But Control Group 3 are going to be my new Stormtroopers. So before the elite troopers get in, like Control Group 1, Control Group 3 is going to go in first. And that's going to be comprised of Eves. And I was thinking maybe Anya here, although I should change her name so that Dr. Barb is still first. Also, she has a helmet. Let's name it to Tanya. Now, I kept Tanya because she's pretty good at navigation and some construction and stuff. So she's actually like an all-around good pilot and useful person. She's also confident. So we could put her as a red shirt and have her do some away missions, but at the same time, I don't really need that. I think Tanya is very good. She may even command the runabout the little ship that I make next. I could see her doing that. But for now, she's going to stay as an engineer color. And Eve's Control Group 3, she doesn't know, but secretly, she is our new meat wall. As for this ship here, how can I fix its power support? I think I maybe need to make some more green shirts. And maybe Tanya is actually a very good green shirt candidate. She could be. Now, one thing I could do is round out the bottom here so there's not so much of a butt. And then I could put an engine probably like right there and still be able to get around. Yeah, so I could put an engine right there if I got rid of the butt. And then I think what that would do is also provide some room here so I could move this optronics fabricator over to here, to the storage area. Now, is it going to look very good? No, but it's going to be much better on weight. So right now, it's well mass supported. But if I put in another engine or another generator here, which I'll probably want to do eventually, then yeah, all of a sudden, not mass supported anymore. Or I can stay on top of manufacturing. So if I do that, infra scrap 71, energy scrap 1, 2, and 20. So let's get that tech scrap going as well. Soft scrap, let's do like, I don't know, 5 of those. So I'm not sure what's going to get this going here. We need to keep an eye on that. Now, I could make some tech blocks and energy blocks here. I don't think I really need too much of anything at the moment. If I want to start building a new ship, I do have 48 hull blocks, 35 tech blocks. I've got a lot. I do need more energy blocks, I guess, but I don't really have the energy rods to spare at the moment to build more energy blocks just yet. But I think we can find them on some derelict vessels. So let's finish mining here, and then the fleet will fly on. And I'm going to think about this, rounding out the butt area, taking the butt away. I'm going to think about it. Oh, it looks like we have another Tanya on board our ship. So we're going to have to come up with a different name for this one, who has now joined our crew. I kind of like her all orange vibe. That's cool. Well, we're going to have to change it, though, because I need to take a look at what she can do. So she's a good doctor and a builder and a gunner. So that's pretty useful. I think she's a useful crew member, so I think we're going to keep her around. I am getting concerned about the water and food usage on this ship. But again, we are going to need to power up another gunship if we're going to get ready for our war that we're about to have with everybody. So, and by everybody, I of course mean everybody, because I think we're getting to that point in the game where it's like we just need resources. We just need them, and we need them now. We're not going to do a lot of trade anymore. So Tanya, let's make you a yellow shirt, even though you are a very good doctor. We love your doctor skills, and we'll keep your doctor skills high. But this is just going to... Come on, get those sleeves off and the gloves. There we go. Oh, and this changes it. I forget about that every time. Every time I do that. So, Tanya, you're going to be a yellow shirt, but we're going to remember... Maybe you're like a medic. You're like you have taken your first aid courses, but you've taken them so well that you're actually very... Oh, no, I've got 2 yellow shirt Tanyas. So we're going to name you... we're going to name you... Banya. Oh, no. No, we need you to be in front of Dr. Barb. Okay, so we can't name you that. All right, we're going to call you Tank. I don't know. We've just decided that you're kind of a tank. We like you. You work hard. You're a builder. You know a lot about this ship, so you're going to be a good crew member, I think. Now, these ones, I don't know. I don't know if Lecht is going to be a crew member, a good crew member. These 3 might even just have to be in Control Group 3, just to thin out the herd a little bit. And another thing I could do is I could take a look, like, maybe it's time for Shifty Hal to go. No, you know what? I started saying it, and I just can't bring myself to do that. I just can't. I started saying it. I did. But Shifty Hal's just one of us now. Whether we like him or not, whether he killed Mal and Jane so many episodes ago or not, we just like him. Another thing you'll notice I've been doing, and I'll continue to work on it here, is I expanded the hull out to this section here. So I'd like to eventually start breaking it down a little bit. So moving this stuff over and kind of playing around with what I can get into this space here. So I'm going to mess around with what fits and what looks cool. And then hopefully we'll have some... maybe I should fill in this section of the hull too. Although I kind of like it with that indent. So it's tough to say what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to figure something out. And we're going to make this look really cool, and then maybe move the command deck down here. It's something I've always wanted to do, to kind of create more of a homeworldy looking ship. But we'll see. We'll see if we like it. It definitely takes up a lot of room. That's the main problem. All right, dock right there, boys. One thing we should discuss while we're doing this very uneventful away mission, unfortunately, no bugs to be found. But one thing we should discuss is, I don't know if you've seen the recent updates from Space Haven, from Bug Bite, from the developers, but it looks like we are about to get some interesting new additions to the game, and I cannot wait. Hopefully they're in, maybe I don't know if they're going to be ready by tomorrow when I want to stream this game again, but we're going to get some new interactions with the crew. So now if they're let's get those credits. If their relationship gets too low, they're actually going to engage in fights. So I can't wait to see some fights break out in my galley and have to kind of break them up. We're also going to see some space anomalies. So we're going to start to see the addition of meteoroids impacting and taking out stuff in the ship that you then need to repair. And we're going to see electrical storms, and that will cause fires to break out on your ship. So things are about to get a lot more spicy in Space Haven, and I am here for it. All right, let's empty this ship of all of its contents, and let's move on. A ship that stops moving is a dead ship, for sure. Now, if I move this gun over here, I could probably let's dismantle this and then move that door over. We could put a gun here, maybe another gun there. If we line them up, that might look cool on the roof, just a row of 3 guns right down the center section. And maybe we want them even more centered. So why don't we start dismantling all of this wall structure here and just really get an idea of the open space that we have to deal with. And the other thing, too, is maybe I'll start moving my wall light dismantle. Yes, maybe I'll start moving my command deck over here. Let's see what that looks like. The remodeling continues, but the androids have just warped in. 2 guns, fairly strong. Could probably take them out, and oh boy am I ever tempted. But as you can see, the ship isn't really in combat-ready state yet. So, unfortunately, we're just going to trade with them instead. Well, let's definitely get that fertilizer off of them. Now we have 13,000 space doubloons. So, we know what to do. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get the top of that stack. And what else is useful? We kind of have everything else that we need. So let's just do that purchase. And let's do another purchase of the 10 stack. And like I always say, try to make some money off these trades. We're kind of low on shotguns and assault rifles, which we're probably going to need for our eventual war. So I won't sell too many of those. But I think I have a lot of tech blocks. They're very undervalued right now. I do have a lot of plant matter. That's kind of silly. I don't really need to sell that, but why don't I sell off some gold? Whoa, I'm just realizing here that I have actually an enormous surplus of space food, which sells at a decent rate. This should hopefully get me into the green. There we go. So I'm going to make 82 space doubloons off of this transaction. But it's good to know that I have that much space food. It looks like our ship, if we can balance the power needs of this ship, I think we're more than enough. We're more than capable of running a 3rd ship. Construction on our ship continues, but so does recruiting prisoners. We now have Joris joining the team. So let's take a look. Wait, where is Joris? Why can't I see him? He's up here. Joris is Operations 3, Weapons 3, but he's a wimp. His accuracy is 62, but he's definitely just going to give up. So I think this is a perfect candidate to make him into a red shirt. Oh, we have some power problems, but that's okay. I'll explain why in a second. Oh, wait. Do the pants first. And then we'll go up here and we'll click on this until we get those sleeves without the... There we go. Joris. Joris, you are now a perfect candidate for Control Group 3. Not 2, which does need more staff. And Control Group 1 is full. But now we have at least 8 people that are going to board a pirate ship. And these 2, Eves and Joris, head out first. As you can see here, construction continues on this space of the ship, which is having just rolling brownouts at the moment. But don't worry, I think I'll fix that. And you can see things are starting to balance out here as well. I got to keep an eye on the turtle, though. And I still need to figure out, maybe we take the butt away of the turtle so that it's more mass supported. I just don't know at this point. I love the design. It's really grown on me. It looks like a sea turtle. If we take the butt away, it certainly won't. But then at least it'll be mass supported constantly and not burning up fuel when it doesn't need to. So we'll work on that. Now this, folks, is why I like to keep a lot of space doubloons on hand, because then a ship like this comes along with water and energium that's going to be expensive. This is going to be a big payday here for this ship. 949 credits. Let's just do it. Let's just get this over with and not think about it. But I want that energium. And that's going to cost me 3,300 space doubloons. Oh, I'm going through a lot of money very fast. But I actually have quite a lot of these, so I'm going to sell them some fuel. And maybe make a bit of cash on the side. Here we go. That's feeling good. Only 4 of those for that kind of a payday? Now, that's trading. Well, it's been a while since fire has broken out, but this one is feeling pretty bad. This one spread very fast, actually. So let's get some people in here to put this thing out before it gets too out of control. Okay. That worked out well. Now, who's drafted? Undraft them. And hopefully nobody gets too sick in here. And I think we have a gas scrubber nearby, so that's going to get dealt with. Whew. Life is tough when you're trying to make eggs. Well, also you've carved out the front section of your ship. Oh boy. Folks, it looks like we have another prisoner. Aiko has just joined the team. Welcome aboard, Aiko. Your name is going to change, of course, to Tycho. Because, I don't know, now I'm just like, I really want Dr. Barb always to be up front. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Now, what can you do, Tycho? You are antisocial, which means you're immune to being lonely. Really good accuracy, weapons rating, and navigation. You kind of can't do anything else. That's it. You can just shoot. So I suppose you Tycho, are now... can you at least do logistics? A 1 as well. Okay, so you're not great, but you're definitely a red shirt. I'm going to keep you, just because you're good at shooting, I'm going to keep you on control group 2 and round out that control group now as well. So I have got a lot of soldiers on board this ship, but that, it does make sense. As far as meals are concerned, I'm still making a surplus of food, I think. This is a very large grow area in this ship. So I think that's going to be okay. And our construction continues on the new desired shape of my ship. Well, folks, the final form has yet to be revealed, but I have cleared out this room just in case. I've cleared out all of this space here, and I want to carve this chunk of the ship off. And I want to see what happens. So say goodbye to this general shape and say hello to the new recessed command deck. And let's see if that has any potential benefits. Now, the thing I'm worried about is once I start carving all of this, it's going to depressurize all this area. Here, let's link this up at least to that. So wish us luck as we start to experiment with removing some hull. Okay, here we go. So we're going to remove this top chunk. And then around here, I want to start carving away. So like there, I think. And then, so this wall here, like that. All right, and then that's going to create wall down here, which I could scrap the wall that I've already built if I want to carve all of that off. But let's carve this chunk off and see what happens. Speeding up time. Oh, wait. How deep did I cut? Yeah, no, that's about right. Let's cancel removing the hull there so we can have at least a little space here maybe. There, that looks more right. And I suppose we should actually bow out a little bit to kind of make it look symmetrical. So they've started cutting out the hull here, and it looks like they kind of sealed off this section here. So that's pretty smart on their part. And then they're going to start to eat away this chunk. This part is going to decompress. It kind of looks like they're doing a good job of this. They're doing it very procedurally, which I like. Very cool. Okay, be careful. Okay, yeah, this area has decompressurized. We've got a hull breach on the HSS Julie Michael, but that's okay. This is hull breach that we knew was going to happen. I think they've done it. I think they chewed off that section that I wanted. Yep, they're done. All right. All that's left to do, I think, let's chew off that section. Because we don't want it to look too square. That's just not going to do for us. And then what I wanted to do is kind of design this area like a little bit like this. So if I remove all of this hull here... Oh boy, this is going to cause some problems. This is going to cause some decompression problems for sure. Okay. All right. Breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think Jaffers is stuck. Oh no. Jaffers is stuck. We must get Jaffers out of there. Dismantle that wall. High priority. Drew's on it. Jaffers, can you get out of there? Okay, Jaffers has escaped with his life. That was close, that was close. So I see this is becoming external hull. Oh, and so is that. That's now external as well. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, we are decompressurizing a little bit here. So I need to close this vent, I think. Vent open. I need to close that vent as well. Vent open. And hopefully stop losing oxygen from the rest of the ship. Oh, no. What's our O2 levels? O2 levels are dropping a little bit. They're very bad in this section of the ship, but that's okay. And we've taken some damage to some of these items. It's in a destructive environment. That's okay. We just need to keep finishing what we've done here. Now, is this right up against a wall? Is that why? Uh-oh. Okay, build hull. No, that should be fine. They should finish building that. Oh no. We've got a hole to the outside. And it's not getting patched up for some reason. Alright, so I figured out what I did, and what it was I had accidentally carved away too much of the shape of this outer hull here. So now I've sealed off the hole. I could put that sleeping pod back, and we just have to repair all of this damage that we've caused as the oxygen slowly returns to this sector. Whoops. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the all-new and improved HSS Julie Michael. Look at her in all her glory. I kind of like this shape now. It looks a little more freighter-like, but also homeworldy. Here it is from the bottom to the front. Nothing changed here, so there's no point in showing you this. Dual side airlocks, a fully equipped med bay, a huge galley for all the soldiers running around in all the hallways, a massive grow chamber to support my huge and growing fleet, a whole functional prison with its own med bay, which I think we can make smaller actually. A carrier group here, 3 full shuttles, locked and ready to go. Actually, I should put a storage in here. I don't know where I put all my guns. Anyway, the guns are scattered everywhere. We could put them up here somewhere, maybe. And then this here is our pod bay, as well as our weapons. 3 turrets and 2 shields. We got rid of the scanner. I think the scanner looks cool, but I feel like shields are probably just going to be better in the long run. We have storage here dedicated to holding our ammunition for all of these guns. This is the wall style I went with, of course. And then, yes, there's a little dinky hallway here, which is entirely useless. I understand. And I don't want you to be mad at me about it. Because it's staying. At least for now, until I come up with something better to do. But I just love a good access hallway into these chambers. All right, so I'm sorry. But I love a good hallway. Then we have, of course, a small barracks here. I replaced that. I didn't find I needed to take all of that out because we have this whole command deck here, which is quite spacious, actually. I didn't really know what to do with this whole space, so I created a room for, like, our captain, maybe. And I would love to, like, assign this to a captain and, like, get a bonus for having a captain's seat. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. And then we have, of course, our all our consoles are fully up and fully operational. And then I built these 2, like, 1-tile wide things out the front just to give it a bit more of, like, a military or a spacey vibe. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do that in between the pods back when this, seasons ago, when this was just or episodes ago, I guess, when this was just a pod design. But I'm pretty happy with the look of this ship now. I think it's really grown on me through the years. And as we get set to take one of our shuttles out here, let's just arm this crew here. We have almost a fully stocked second team, and we even have, there we go, a 2-person meat wall team for that late game stuff, for those battles when we board the Android Collective. Now, I am pretty sure I'm ready to declare war on the Android Collective. We've got our mechanics ship, which has shields of 50 and hull stability of 50. Same thing, 50 and 50 here, but 3 guns. All I need to do is build one more ship, and I think I want to design that and have that ready for the stream so we can run and gun and build while we go. Or maybe I'll have it mostly built so that we can keep going with the many battles that I hope to have coming up. Well, let's board this ship here. Let's take a look at all the various... okay, let's all go to the Julie Michael with the ice. And the Carbon can go to the Sea Turtle, which is now kind of mass-supported. I didn't really get to doing anything too crazy with that ship just yet, but I'm thinking about it still. Okay, there we go. The mining is assigned. The away mission is assigned. And I tell you, again, I say this a lot of times, and I'm going to say it one more time. For an early access game, this thing is just full of wonder and surprises, and it's never crashed on me. Knock on wood, of course. And I am so looking forward to the update that's coming with the different ambitions of the crew now getting in each other's way, getting into little fights, with maybe explosions breaking out as a meteorite careens right through the hull of your ship. Lots of excitement coming up. Except for on this ship. There's no excitement in here. No excitement to be found. Okay, there's a couple of bugs. Good. Well, I hope you all have... Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to conclude, but it looks like the bugs have awoken. What I was going to say is, I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful day. It looks like the crew on board my fleet here has also been having a pretty good day. They're pretty happy with their new ship. I mean, I hope they are. I'd love to be able to ask them if they are, but I feel like they're happy with their new ship. And I am looking forward to really getting into the nitty-gritty of the war with the androids and with the Slavers Guild and with the pirates on my live stream coming up tomorrow. So thanks for watching solid content. I hope this truly was for you some solid content. And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully for the reveal of the core shape, at least, of my next ship in the fleet, the Runabout.